Our first definition is ratio. A ratio is a comparison of two numbers by division. We would say the ratio of A to B and would write it in either of the following ways, with a colon or as a fraction. Some examples you might see: the ratio of boys to girls, or maybe the ratio of water to oil in a recipe. Our next definition is proportion. A proportion is an equation that states that two ratios are equal. An example we might see would be 2 over x equals 5 over 9. The means extreme value theorem, or means extreme products theorem, tells us the following. We read the following as A is to B as C is to D. B and D cannot equal 0 because their denominators are fractions. And we call A and D the extremes of the proportion, and B and C are the means. The theorem states that the product of the means, B times C, is equal to the product of the extremes, A times D. Writing that, we get B times C, or BC, is equal to the product of A times D, or AD. Therefore, to solve a proportion where we have two ratios seen as fractions set equal to each other, we can cross-multiply and set these products equal to each other. Let's take a look. In example 1, we have that 3 over x is equal to 9 over 12. The product of the means is equal to the product of the extremes. So let's multiply on our diagonals. We get that 9 times x is equal to 12 times 3. Therefore, 9x equals 36. Dividing both sides by 9 gives us that x equals 4. I can go back and plug in 4 for x to check my work. You can do that on your own. Let's see example 2. The product of the means is equal to the product of the extremes. Let's cross multiply. We have that 6 times m plus 3 equals 4 times the quantity m minus 4. Notice that I wrote m plus 3 in parentheses as well as m minus 4. Do you see why? If you think it's because we have to distribute, you're right. We'll get that 6m plus 18, which is 6 times 3, is equal to 4 times m plus 4 times negative 4, which is the same as negative 16. If you need to show that extra step, that's okay. Now we have an equation with variables on the both sides. I'm going to subtract 4m from each side to keep my variable positive, left with 2m plus 18 equals negative 16. To get the variable by itself, I must subtract 18 from both sides. I have that 2m equals negative 34. Moving my work up here, I will divide both sides by 2 to get m by itself, and m equals negative 34 divided by 2, or negative 17.